Good afternoon. This is Duke Clarke from sunny Colorado. At least it is today. I think it's supposed to snow on Friday, but that's Colorado. But what I'm here for is for the next 4 days, I'm going to be sharing tips, insight, wisdom, understanding, whatever, on the concept of starting over. Now, I'm 66 years old and I've had a lot of experiences starting over. Now, I know you'd probably say, oh, he's too handsome to be 66. He's in too good a shape to be in 66. But I am. That's the truth of it. And I've had a lot of experience. I've had to change careers. I've made a lot of money and I've lost a lot of money because of different circumstances, different things. I've had loss in relationships. I've had loss in a lot of different areas. But every time I started over. In fact, I started over so many times that I kind of got good at it. And what I did this past fall, I'd been in a project for 12 years and I wanted to do something more exciting. I wanted to do something more expanding in my life. So I started over. And I started thinking about it. Starting over can really be fun. Now, most people don't look at starting over as being fun. Most people go kicking and screaming all the way down through life anytime they got to start over because it is just not fun. And at one point, I was like that. I faced that in my life. I didn't want to do it. I thought it'd take too much energy. I was too tired. I thought maybe I was too old at different points in time. But the last thing I wanted to do, the absolutely last thing I wanted to do was start over. But what are your options? What are the options if you don't start over? I mean, you got to do something. You can't just quit. You can't just lay down and die. You can't just blame everybody and stay in that blame and that pain forever. You got to do something. So why not start over? The first thing that happens when people have to face the reality that maybe they got to start over is they ask the question, why me? Why me? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, why me? Why not me? Why not you? Is there something special? Did life give us a little sign on our back says, don't kick me? Life is life. There's a lot of things we have to do in life. A lot of things we start over. We start over and we begin again. I mean, you think about it. What difference does it make what the reason was? Was it because it was a full moon one night and I slept on the wrong side of the bed and the moonlight came through the shades and cursed me? Was it because Mercury and Venus wanted to kick my ass? Was it because God or the universe was trying to wake me up and get me started on a new course? It doesn't matter. It happened. Okay, when I ask that question, why me? What am I doing? I'm looking for somebody to blame. I'm looking for a story. I'm looking for an explanation, which, the mind of man always wants to do. Got to make a story, got to have an answer, got to have a reason, got to have something that tells me, helps me make sense. If you need to make up a story, that's fine. Go ahead, make up your story. But don't stay in the blame of that story or the blame of someone else that you think contributed to that story. Don't stay there because that doesn't help anything. It's not going to help your life. It's not going to help anything come to pass. The thing we have to do is figure out what we need to do next. What are we going to do to start over? What are we going to do to make it better? How do I go on living from here? What can I do to live again, to expand again, to grow again, to take everything that God's given me and make it the absolute best? What am I going to do? Those are the questions we have to ask. Forget about why me, because that doesn't make any difference. That's not going to help you move to the next place. So whether you were fired or downsized or let go, whether it was chosen retirement or forced retirement, whether you're an empty nester, whether you lost a relationship, whether you lost a loved one for any reason, whether you lost money or you just need more money. It's time in most people's lives, they're always going to reach a time when it's ready to start over. What are going to be the steps? What are you going to do? My first tip, my first suggestion is forget about why me. Forget about the victim mentality of why me. If you can get past that, you've already made a major hurdle to a new life and a new place in life where you can start over. Now, tomorrow I'm going to share with you the greatest potential to success that ever exists in this world, in this universe. And it's going to surprise you. So I hope you'll come back tomorrow. So if you like this and you want to hear more, share it with your friends and be back tomorrow because I'll have another tip for you. This is Clarke on the concept of starting over.